Breaking news tonight. It was a case that sparked outrage across the nation and heartbreak here in Cleveland. 12-year-old Tamir Rice.
We begin tonight with the growing outrage after a deadly police shooting. The images now seen by millions across this country.
Oh my God, please don't tell me he's dead. Please don't tell me my boyfriend just went like that.
This is being treated like a murder investigation.
The Texas Rangers now investigating how she died after being arrested in this routine traffic stop.
You just slammed her head into the ground. You not even care about that.
Obviously, the news has been showing us what happens time and time again. If you notice, we have some seats that are empty. If this was a twerk contest, more people might have been here. We have to consume responsibility and understand that everybody's not going to get on this ride and ride with us. We have to get very comfortable with removing the things that divide us and thus use our similarities, our values, the things that we have in common where we live as a strength. On our social media, we see a lot of people saying, it's time for this, it's time for, that time has expired actually, it's been time for those things.
You know, racism is not just this one awful thing. It's not just, you know, somebody getting shot by police officers and bleeding out. Racism is really a series of microaggressions that occur when you are black on a day-to-day basis. That creates an environment where a 12-year-old boy can be shot by police officers holding a toy gun, and somehow nobody thinks that there's any reason for accountability. Too often in our political process, we have individuals who have given enormous amounts of time, served for extended periods of time, but have not given the value to our community. Individuals who will go out there and they can tell you exactly what they love, they can tell you everything that they hate, but they can't show you what they've actually done to improve your lives. If we cannot identify the people responsible for the perpetuation of our misery, then how in God's name are we ever going to fix the problem?
Nobody knows the way to articulate the message or execute anything effectively so that we can get results. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to just sit and picket and cry and complain about things that haven't been done for us when there are things that we haven't done for us. We want to go out there and we want to be the change. Black power should not be intimidating, but Black Lives Matter is intimidating. Because for somebody who's never experienced racism, you are a person crying with a vengeance for something that I don't understand, and you sound really passionate, and it sounds like you're gonna get angry with me, and I want no parts of it. Stop it, arrest him, shoot him, do what you gotta do to detain them. We don't want it to be black power, we want it to be life.
Yes, all lives do matter, and we should make lives matter, but black lives do matter.
You can protest Union Square, you can protest Times Square, but it doesn't matter because it's not affecting anybody's cash flow. So we need to be smart and, you know, advocate black-owned business, you know, because the thing about it is that money in our community does not circulate. It does not stay in our community, and I feel like that's such a shame. You know, we should, if we want our people to be somebody, we need to invest in our people.
I respect you guys for even coming here and bringing this to our community, because the reality of it was change was made in history through us going through a political route, amongst other things. And I think us as our black people in our community, we have gotten a little too comfortable with not really involving ourselves in that political aspect.
This is a lot more than just black and white. And I'm going to say that because we've had a black president for 8 years, and you can count the amount of young brothers that have been lost in that 8 years while we've had a black president. This is a lot more than being just Democrats or Republicans, because these problems have happened under both types of leadership. What this is about is how we use that leverage, how we understand when we aim, when we shoot, when we walk, and how we do all of the above stated. Why? Because if we don't, if we think miraculously somehow someone's going to bestow on us something that they've never given us, we're going to be waiting for a long time. Many of our brothers will keep populating this jail system. Our children's schools will not develop and perform, because although it doesn't look like it, all of these things are connected. And it starts first with what we're willing to do here as a community, as vested members of the African American community, but most importantly, as human beings.